step back. I'm mad that when I come down straight, I thought you were my piece, but you played me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. I'm back on the scene, it's time to get mean. I'm a lean revolution machine. For what people stay, they sway. For today is good as any day. Y'all feel slightly dis, let's resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises over the top. Don't cross the line, but you know it's mine. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? 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 Who you wanna roll with?
Huh. No. Huh.
No.
Hold on. We have echo now, I'm sure. Fix
I don't have
that.
it. I'm good.
Fix that. Let's fix this. I want to roll a big flat blunt now. But first,
So,
I want you to see the artwork of Jeremiah. This guy paints all over the world, and he's here at the Mad Hatter tonight. And for a couple of days, he'll be painting this mural on the wall, spray painting this mural on the wall. It's sick. So hang out. We're going to take you out on the remote feed and get to see this. This is awesome. Hold on.
I got a sweet battle wound from the 420 Expo this weekend off my torch.
Really?
Yeah, look at my arm. I burnt myself with my torch.
Oh, ouch.
It blistered up so huge. I finally popped today, but it's so gross. Ow. It like stings like a paper cut really bad. Like just annoying. Wow. That's really coming along. Holy hell. Wow.
Yeah, this is amazing. So where'd you fly in from Vegas to do this? He flew in from Vegas to do this. And where are you going after this?
The Golden Door.
The Golden Door
The dispensary?
in Jersey?
Yes, sir. I'll be
Okay.
painting there next. Another Savvy piece, but a completely different one. This one's like tailored for you guys.
Sweet. Nice. I'm going to roll another fat blunt. So if you give me like 5 minutes,
Oh, thank you.
come outside.
Yes, sir.
The hot box in the truck.
Thank you so much.
I mean, we could probably smoke in here today because it doesn't matter. It's so bad. The fumes are so thick in here.
Yeah.
I don't think it would matter, but all right. We'll go outside.
The people that came to do the inspection already came through yesterday.
Yeah. Yes, so they were inspected. They're good.
Well, we're good to go.
Yeah, they're good to go. They got their CO.
Blaze it.
They got their CO here at Mad Hatter, so they're
Oh,
good to
nice.
go. They'll be open in a few weeks. How exciting! Cool, man. I didn't expect to have the coolest guest in the world tonight when I walked in there, but I walked in there and this dude is like, he's in there painting. I'm like, oh, it's tonight. And this guy is a world-renowned artist. I'm going to show you some of the stuff he did, some of the pieces. He's done casinos. He's done huge murals inside casinos. He's been to Germany. He's been all over the world. This is crazy. This is fun.
Yeah,
All right, let me
man.
hook this up here.
Love to see it. It's crazy how like, the
Can you hear
Canadian
me?
art
Yeah, I hear you.
scene has evolved, you know? It's nice to see.
So the 420 Expo was pretty amazing. I had a lot of fun there.
Really? You have fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
I don't know. I felt like it was a little too corporate-y.
Well, see, I think I walked around maybe once. I was spending the whole weekend pretty much with you and with Bangholio. So how bad of a weekend could I have had hanging out with you and Bangholio? I
I
mean,
mean, I got the rig out, and I
you
had
know what
hella
I'm saying?
joints, hash joints. You know how I do, always smoking.
I was just having the time of my life out there.
Nah,
You know?
in the tent, yes, outside in the smoking section was lit all weekend. That was the best part of the event, to be honest.
Yes, sir.
Like, but not to be honest, like I had fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but it seemed like it was like a little like lackluster this year. Like it wasn't really like wow, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what was going on, but it was just wasn't that. As an attendee, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, wow. Like they had the paint and puff, which was like cool, you know what I mean? If that's what you're into, but like, you know, they had the mechanical bull again, which was awesome. But and the stage as usual, but like, you know, like I said, it was just like lacking thereof. It was lacking something. I don't know what it was. Couldn't put my finger on it, but I had fun regardless. Session with all the homies.
A lot of people throwing their dicks on the table to measure them. I know that.
That's what I wasn't really trying to get into that, but yes, that's exactly what it was. It was very corporate-y, chatty-esque type of like it was like, you know, a little hit the Chad there on top of the court, but I'm just like, bro, what? Like, stop trying to push your shit on me. Bro, at one point I literally opened my backpack, I pulled my bag out and I said, I don't know, you want to compare weed for weed? And they were like, I was like, yeah, bro, don't try to fucking custody me, dog. Like I'm not the one. Don't try to custody me with your fucking Delta 8 shit. I'm good. But no, I like it. Like I said, it was a lot of fun. But like, I get it. They're all salesmen and they got to sell their stuff. But like, it was just like I said, it wasn't really. I feel like the first year was the best year, to be honest. Like, the first year was just a crazy, insane party, and everybody was just having like crazy amount of fun, and it was like super wild, you know. But I don't know. I might not go back next year, to be honest.
Well, next year it's going to be a lot different.
Oh, really? They're changing it structure-wise?
Well, with the hemp bill, there's no more CBD for sale, right?
Right. This is the first year they were selling anything. They didn't sell anything last year, besides like edibles and bath bombs.
Not out in the open like that.
Right. This year they were selling a bunch of flour because since the governor passed that bill just last Thursday before the event, literally like a few days before the event, people were like, "Oh, well, they ain't enforcing it yet." Let's bust out the recycle. I don't want to take a fatty fat rip.
So
They go control tower.
my takeaway from the expo was wooden and glass filters from now on in my life.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah,
I
'cause
love glass filters.
amazing.
You gotta get some. I gotta find it. Let's see if I still have it on here. No, it's not it. I have a glass filter like Rip Tips. You ever used Rip Tips before?
I don't know. I don't
So
think
they're
so.
like little. They're like picture. You know, a radiator on a car. You know, it has all those lines going through, and the liquid goes through it. So the filter has like a lot of lines in it, a lot of lines. So it cools off the airflow before it hits your lungs, making it supposedly a little better. I don't know the science behind it, but they say it's supposed to cool it off a little bit and make it a little more of like an enjoyable smoke. And it helps for sure because the glass takes most of the heat, you know. But I think glass is the way to go for sure. Either that or just straight glass only. Bless you.
This
Get this thing. I'm about to take a fat old lava on the fucking control tower. How's your
Let me
day
go
going? You all
inside
right?
and look and see.
You got it?
What's that?
Go ahead. No, I was just asking how your day's been going. That's all. But
You know what? Shit in the car is not working. Better?
you might be hearing my torch noise, to be honest.
Uh,
Yeah, because I'm using this loud propane tanker gas torch right now.
I'll be right back. I want to check the waiting room, see if anyone's in the green room waiting, and then I'm gonna come out and smoke.
You
Right
got
back.
it. I'll be sitting here taking dabs for the lives. Taking dabs for the live, you know? Actually, I need hash to take that dab for the live. Yeah, we're gonna go this pine guava. There's no way that's 600. There we go. That sounds like it. Oh, God.
Okay, what should I smoke with our friend here? Maybe a mixture.
Salad, yeah. Cheers. Oh yeah.
A little bit of Jack. A little bit of Cindy. Jack and Cindy. Jack, Cindy, and who else? Who else is joining the party?
You don't got any Donnie burger?
Ooh.
Throw some Donnie in there, Jack. Jack, Cindy, and Donnie. God damn, that was nice.
Animal mints. I got some animal mints.
Oh yeah. Sounds like Jack and Cindy are just gonna get animal style in there.
Yeah. Woohoo!
And they're gonna need a mint afterwards. Dog you. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna hotbox this beast in a few minutes.
Nice. It's still hot.
it's stinky. Yes, sir.
Damn, I'm out of Q-tips already. Damn. Looks like I can't take a hit off of this anymore tonight. That sucks. Forgot to order fucking Q-tips for my fucking banger to clean it.
So from what I hear, Wacked's having financial difficulties. And I love their product so much. I just don't know what the hell is going on.
I mean, I don't even know what they go for. Where do they go for? I bought one like 2 years ago. And I think I paid like $40, $50.
Oh, 30, $40, right? The new ones?
Yeah. I have no idea. Yeah, I guess. It's not a bad price, but damn. You're going through it, you know?
You smoke a lot of weed, it's worth it.
For me, dude, because, like, yeah. I mean, I also smoke a lot of blunts, so I don't really, like, grind my weed up for blunts, you know?
Right.
I was looking for you. Almost ready?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You can... Flatten this little thing right here. All right. Get this ready. Beautiful. Roll the sucker up. There we go.
I can't smoke that anymore. I forgot I'm out of Q-tips. That's the worst, though. I really want to keep hitting this thing, too. Damn it. Regular smoker is...
All right, we're all set. Later.
Man. So what meeting you're having tonight, bud?
Dude, sick. Green whip.
Yeah.
That's tight.
I love this thing.
This thing fucking romps, huh? You ever take the top off and shit?
Mm-hmm. I love it. So we're on our podcast now. Should I call you Jerry? Jeremiah? What do you?
Yeah, Jeremiah's fine.
Jeremiah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
That's Paco. Paco's on there doing dabs.
Nice.
man?
What's up, Paco?
What up, dude?
What's up, man?
Just another day, bro. I was checking out your art, bro. It's coming along real nice. I like that mural, dude.
Thanks. It's quite the opportunity I got. Definitely.
How'd this happen? How'd this whole happen?
Verano ended up selecting my artwork after doing some strain art that was commissioned by one of their employees at the time. And after he got the completed work, he was super satisfied with it. And he was like stoked to show the CEO and the CFO and the president and stuff. And they really liked it too. It was better than like the work that they had been like provided, especially from like Fiverr or whatever they were buying their graphics from. And my turnaround times were really fast because I'm passionate about it. So they invited me out to Chicago, and I've been working with them since. And now we're doing store activations, and this is one of the stores that we're going to be featuring a bunch of product in, which I'm super stoked about, because you guys are going to have a ton of artwork all the time, and we're going to be providing you guys like shit to hang. If you want to hang it, you can hang it, you know, plus merchandise. I'm sure they're going to give you guys like shirts and all kinds of cool shit for the bud tenders and stuff to wear.
You hear this? This is great.
That's gonna be a lot of fun right there, man.
This is amazing.
And his art on it. That's the best part about it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
the best part about it. Is it's gonna be. Listen, don't get me wrong. Dispensaries are cool in all New Jersey, but they're going after that like Apple store-esque, and it's like not cool. Like, all right, cool. Like, thanks, you're my weed. I'm moving on. But like when
Right.
you have that like actual like vibes and culture behind the actual bud tender necessity setup and gear and view, it like kind of feels more homey, you know what I mean? As
Totally.
opposed to like corporate Apple store ordering
it's
off
like,
an iPad.
It almost becomes like a collector's edition,
Yeah,
product
totally.
at that point.
Fuck yeah, that's so cool. I love art and activism. That's what we do. We do art and activism. Bangholio didn't always start off at the expos. We started at council meetings because towns around New Jersey would ban medical cannabis dispensaries.
Oh, wow.
And we'd go there with cancer patients, people with multiple sclerosis, disabled vets, and they would still ban it. We would open our hearts and beg them not to ban it, making it harder for them to get their medicine, but no, they'd still ban it. So then we'd bring out Bangholio, and he would sing a song to these council members. You can't get no weed here. You can't get no weed here. And we sang all the towns you can't get weed in New Jersey. I can still sing it. It's Barnegat, Berkeley, Bridgeton, Bridgewater, Brigantine, Callstadt, Chatham, Clifton, Cranberry, East Rutherford, Elmwood Park, Emerson, Fairhaven, Freehold, Garfield, Hasbrook Heights, Hawthorne, Levelette, Lodi, Jamesburg, Hazlitt, Mawa. You can't get no weed here. You can't get no weed here.
Wow.
Manfield, Mannington, Point Pleasant Beach, Hamilton, Caldwell, Oakland, Oceanport, Ridgewood, Ringwood, Seaside Heights, Seagirt, Shrewsbury, Seaquoia, Surf City, Spotswood, Upper Freehold, Upper Saddle River, Wall. It goes on. There's like 70 towns that banned medical cannabis in New Jersey. So we would sing this song, and we just blew their minds with the song. And we did like 200 council meetings with this song, just going around New Jersey.
That's fucking awesome, man.
And it's art and activism, which
Totally.
I love it.
Totally.
I love it. It's a sense of humor. Our government can't stand a sense of
Totally.
humor.
And when you immerse them and show them that, like, look, there's culture behind what we're doing. There's a whole movement behind it. People actually care about it.
Yeah.
There's a passion. Not to mention it's healing people left and fucking right.
That's the key for patients. See, we're patient focused. That's our 501c3. We focus on wheelchair access and disability access and patient.
I used to be a medical marijuana patient before we went recreational. When I used to have to hold a license, I had a medical marijuana license in Nevada.
You don't need it now.
No, not anymore, because of unless you want to get pricing,
Pricing. Okay.
Yeah, like better pricing. I want to say they give patients like almost wholesale discount,
Okay.
So you're buying product at like, I want to say $15 to $20 eighths, and they're pretty decent. Or like a full ounce will cost you $80 to $90, and really good medicine.
You hear this? What about?
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I moved to Oregon. That's why I left Jersey to move to Oregon.
Totally.
Can they grow
Oregon's
weed?
God's country.
Yeah, they can grow weed in Oregon. I know.
Oh yeah, big time.
They just cut back on the plant lumber in Oregon.
Really?
Yeah.
Because everybody's got fucking land out there. They're just blowing it out.
Yeah.
Greenhouses. Fucking...
Can you blame them?
No, hell no.
I would too.
I love that. I would love to do that, man. You do it right, you get like 2 to 3 pounds of plant out there in the sun.
You get way more than that in the sun.
Yeah, big time hash bowls. Big time fucking dabs for sure.
But can you grow your own weed in Nevada?
I believe it's 10 or 15 miles away from the nearest dispensary.
Really?
Yeah. So like if you live and you have a residence 10 to 15 miles away from the nearest dispensary, you can technically grow in your home. Now I believe it's like 7 plants in flower, 7 plants in veg, and then you can have as many clones as you like. So there are guys out in Las Vegas that are pheno hunting strains. Obviously, they got like tons of cups and stuff because there's no limit on how many, clones that you can have.
Does it differ for patients and recreational use? Patients can have more?
I believe so.
Can they be closer to the dispensary too, maybe?
Yes, you can actually. I think I'm not sure. It might be a gray area being a patient and still being close to a dispensary, but there are towns that have no dispensary specifically for that because they're anti, capitalism.
You hear this?
Oh, I know. My friend lives in Nevada. I know.
Yeah,
I know
they're
all about
old
it.
West towns. They're old Western towns.
Yep.
Pahrump is not one of them anymore. They just opened their doors to dispensaries and stuff not too long ago. That's the one with
up in north.
the bunny ranches and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's real. That's serious as a heart attack. I went out there just to check it out, and it blew my mind. Because we went and did like a stop at a dispensary out there to drop off some product and meet some people. And I was like, okay, well, at the time I was still having beers. I'm like sober now, like 8 months. But
congratulations.
Congrats, man.
Dude, it's been the greatest thing for me. My cannabis works even better.
Yep.
It just interferes with your cannabis.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, I can wake up and I'm like on fire to create, This, I can burn all day long. It keeps me like level-headed in a meditative state for creativity and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's overall just like, I was raised Hawaiian, my family's Hawaiian, so everybody was very Bob Marley-esque.
Right.
Rasta.
Right.
So like my dad would always be smoking bud. Growing up, I have I got weed pipes in my baby pictures and shit. I thought it was so funny. Like growing up, I would always be looking through my pictures, and I was seeing my dad. Like he would always have his like bud pipes on the side and stuff, holding me when I was a baby and stuff. I got all the photos like that, and it's just like it's been a part of my culture, even in Hawaii since I could remember. Like first time I smoked, I think I was like fucking 11, with the pastor's son.
That's one of our questions we ask people. How old were you the first time you smoked weed? And then you say 11 with the pastor's son. That's a great story. What happened there?
Bro, let me tell you about this, right? So I was part of a youth group. My mom was a very holy roller Christian.
Mm-hmm.
So like we would go to church Sundays and Wednesdays religiously.
Wednesdays
too,
Bible
bro.
study Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I do too. Bible study Wednesday.
Really? I would always go with my mom, and then like we would have a youth group as well. And I consciously learned about God, and I did surrender to Jesus Christ and stuff early on, early on in my life. And it was just like that was he's really been my shepherd, guiding me and stuff. But aside from that, I had a really close friend. He was a pastor's son, and one day, like it was on a Friday night, I believe, we had like a youth service. He was like, dude, you should stay the night. And he was a little older than me. He was like 13. He was like, bro, you should stay the night. And I'm like, what? He's like, bro, stay the night. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I asked my mom, like, Mom, can I stay at Pastor George's house? She's like, oh yeah, for sure, no problem. It's Pastor George, of course. We're gonna go to the water park tomorrow. So later on that night, we're hanging out, and after everybody goes to sleep, the pastor comes in the room. He's like, you guys going to bed? All right, turn the lights off. Good night. Closes the door, right? My homie waits like 5-10 minutes and gets up, busts out this little Altoids tin. The old school Altoids tin?
I used it.
Dude, me too. He's like, oh, I got some weed for my dad. I was like, your dad smokes? He's like, bro, my dad has fireweed. I was like, no way. Yeah, dude, I had no idea. Like the pastor got down, bro, and he's a Rasta too, dude. Like, okay, the real burning bush.
Yeah.
So like I ended up smoking with him that night, bro, and I was praying to God to make me sober, like to take it away from me, because I was so high out of my mind. Too much. Losing it, dude. Losing it.
What was happening?
Dude, I spaced out. I felt like I was floating in space. I was instantly fucking cotton-mouthed, because it was bomb chronic, my first time. My mouth was just fucking completely dry, and I was terrified to leave the room because I didn't want him to see me high. I didn't want to go get water. So we're like, oh fuck, bro, like this sucks.
This is terrible.
Yeah, like praying to God, like, Lord, please take this away
Oh,
from me. I'll
man.
never get high again. And then guess what? We stayed over the next night and still got high the next
Hell
day.
yeah.
And I've been getting stoned ever since. It's fucked up.
High at the water park too. Yep, that's a great story.
Yeah, man. I fell in love with weed, and she's always been there for me, Mary Jane.
Was it a blunt or a joint or?
It was a pipe. It was like one of those old school metal pipes, the screw-on ones from back in the day.
Uh-huh.
The brass
Top
ones.
on it.
Those-
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
the top on it. Makes it all hot.
Yeah, yeah.
Hot smoke. Just, that's why I said, like, we were like, dude, our throats were on fire, dude.
It
Because
was worth it
we
though.
just ripped that thing. He got it all hot. He's like, here, hurry up and hit it. You know? It's all cherried in there. Fucking scorching. Red hot smoke. It's almost like taking a dab off of a red nail. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Like, hurry
Super
up and hit it.
spicy.
Remember that? Like,
Hot and hurdy is the way to do it.
like, dude, hurry. It's not red anymore.
You get higher with the
All
hot.
fire. On fire. Old school BHO. Just black smoke in your house. A little soot on your ceiling.
Alarm's going
Don't
off.
miss that at all.
Oh shit, we had no idea what we were doing.
We figured it out real quick though.
People blowing up their houses,
Oh,
blasting BHO,
whoops.
boom,
Do it outside.
doing it over the stove.
Do it outside, bro. Take that
Oh
shit outside.
man, oh man, because they don't realize that there are pilot lights
Yeah,
that
there's a.
stay lit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in the house. So they're blasting all that butane, thinking that if they run their hood vent, that it's gonna go out, but it just
down.
it circulates in the house.
Oops. Yeah, we haven't seen many of those in Jersey though.
Bro, that Bud's bomb.
This is a mixture of Jack Herrera, high
Cindy.
fructose corn syrup, and
Cindy.
Cinderella 99.
It's good weed. Has me super red.
Good. So we the second question we ask people is, what's your favorite munchie food?
Ooh, red vines. It's
Red
my dude, red vines.
Red vines.
Yeah, you know, cause like if you go to Sam's Club or like Costco, you can get the big bucket of them with the screw
Yeah.
top. You know, I have it in my studio, like right next to my desk, and everybody comes through and eats red vines, bro. Like all the homies, when we get stoned, they'll just like walk over there and unscrew it and grab red vines. So I usually always have like a bucket.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
yummy. Fuck yeah.
That's the shit. That and like now I do, if I want like a cold snack, I'll do like a fucking 0.0 beer. Now they have beers that have absolute zero alcohol.
Right. Not 0.002%.
No,
whatever
it's
it is, zero.
completely 0%.
Because you could drink like a 12 pack of near beer and get drunk.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so
what's the point?
the Heineken Zeros or Michelob, or not Michelob, but what is it called? Peroni makes zeros too, and so does Stella. They have them on
Sounds good.
draft in Vegas. Oh, you know who else has a 0%? Guinness.
Okay, that makes sense.
Guinness, and it's like it has the same exact taste. It has that milky, frothy, like
Yeah. That's a darker beer.
yeah, the dark one, the Irish Carbon beer or whatever.
Carbon beer.
Those thick stouts.
Yeah.
Black.
So Mongolia
dark
was going
stout.
around. Actually, Bangholette got in the bomb. Girl. It's custom made for Bangholio. She gets in there. She can barely fit. She can apparently put her head through the thing. It was hilarious. But she was so funny. She was a trooper. She really tried.
Dude, that thing has me absolutely
I
ripped.
know. I'm totally ripped, bro. This is
You
great.
can put it out if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I rarely do that, bro. I rarely put them out,
Nice.
but I figured
Well, this weed here is actually from Oklahoma.
it's good.
Actually, it's the Cinderella's from Pennsylvania. The rest is from Oklahoma.
Damn.
Yeah.
Variety.
I know. My friend Pat was slinging weed at the 420 Expo. And he had a sign that said, if I don't have the best flowers here, you could kick me in the nuts.
All right.
So the last question we ask people is, if you got a friend who's down on his luck or sad, what would you say to him to cheer him up? Like a quote or something that got you through some tough times?
I have like this little saying that I like, repeat to myself every once in a while when I'm feeling like I'm drifting from my purpose, or like drifting from like being in a comfortable state. It's just like, it reminds me that like I hold the light. So like it goes like this: He is I, as I am He. Wherever I walk, I hold the key. All that the light touches, beyond what I see, all is the universe which resides in me. It's like a parable that like I repeat to myself.
Where'd you hear that?
It's just something I came up with. I like to creative write like in my off time too.
Dude,
So,
that's
like,
amazing.
That's amazing. You know what mine is? You got this, bitch.
yeah,
It's
that's a good one.
Yeah. I literally think to myself, you got this. Don't be a bitch.
Grab your nuts. Grab your balls, bro.
You
Yeah,
got
man.
this. Literally all I
You
say to
got
myself.
this.
You got
That's a good
this.
one too.
So yeah, Rob and Jimmy can thank me for getting you too stoned to work now.
No, I'm gonna be fucking
No, I know.
locked in.
I know, now you're locked in.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I go in there, he's focused. It's amazing. You should see.
Thanks,
You
man.
can't really see the penciling, but there's penciling done first.
Mhm.
You can't really see it on camera. I'll bring the camera in, and I can't wait to see how it just evolves. I'm gonna keep popping out.
It's gonna be hand painted. The reason I have to use that like special like spray paint is because there's actual brush work that goes over it that makes it look fucking baller, bro.
Right.
The brush work is like,
so that's the background. What you have now is just the background of.
It's not even done yet. The background's gonna look sick
And
too.
it's swirly. The background's kind of swirly already.
It's coming out of the potion bottle.
Yeah. So there's smoke coming out of the potion bottle that he's making. It's psychedelic smoke.
Dude, psychedelic, Starry Night style, for sure.
Yo.
Sick.
This is the perfect time to be here. I hope you stretch it out to Thursday, because I'm here I'm here again Thursday night.
Okay.
But it'll be done Thursday for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I'll get to at least see it. But
for sure.
I'd love to be here as you're doing it. It's just little by little. Just
for sure. I want to make sure that I get this background dialed in, all the solid colors laid in, so that tomorrow I can work on details and making it look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaning up and stuff.
And so that after this step, after the spray paint, then you start with the brushes, the big thick brushes, the small brushes.
Thick brushes first, and then moving into smaller brushes for details and stuff.
Right.
But always like with the thicker brushes at first, and some places, if there needs to be color fills, I'll do the outline first with the brush to make it perfect, and then hit it with the. So I don't have to stand there and do multiple layers.
Okay.
Because you notice that paint covers with one stroke. It's like,
yeah.
I can paint white over black, and it looks like fucking laser white. You know, it's German paint, man. They got it down.
So you're waiting for that paint. That paint is special.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting over here, because there was a special truck, that hazardous material truck, that had to drop it off. So it took a little bit to get here from the art store, and you guys don't sell it out here. I don't think so. Last time I went to Philly, I got stuck out there because they were like, "Oh yeah, you got to come through and spray paint this mural." Da da da. I'm like, "Okay, you guys have a blick?" They're like, "Yep, we got a Dick Blick right next to us." I walk over there. They're like, "This is Philadelphia, man. We don't sell spray paint." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "Dude, it's illegal." I was like, "What are you talking about?" They're like,
No
pretty much on the
shit.
East Coast, like the spray paint's illegal, man.
Not even with an ID?
Yeah. Well, because the Krylons, they make Krylons. Like, you guys sell like regular spray paint everywhere. But the problem with that is those companies make it hard to push that button, so you can only hold that button down for so long. It fucking hurts your hands. It'll hurt your wrist. It'll hurt your arm. They make it hard to push, and you can't feel it until you're holding it fucking all day, and you're like, God. At the end of it, you can't even make a fist. You know, because you've been doing this all day with a fucking can that is not meant to be doing that.
And what are the other cans like?
Super soft.
Just soft.
Mega control. I can get it like marker. I can get it like marker thin. You'll see.
I know. I'm looking. I'm like amazed, bro.
All right. Thank you so much for
bro.
having me. Thank you guys. Thank you, bro. It was a pleasure meeting
It's a
you.
pleasure meeting you, man. I'm
I'm
looking
sure
forward
we'll
to checking
talk
out your
soon.
art when I come to the dispensary.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have a
Yeah.
blessed one. Thank you again.
I'll be checking in on you, and I'll be showing his artwork on the podcast in a few minutes when I go back inside. You got to see what casino was that you did? That one thing is in the casino.
I've got a bunch of them on there, but I have one from the Cosmopolitan and then one that is in the Resorts World.
You've probably seen him, Paco. So I'll show you.
I gotta see it. Yeah, I'm gonna check out his IG for sure.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
See
It
you
was a
soon.
pleasure, dude.
This is how I met him. This is how I know him when I see him. Hey.
Respirator mask for the win.
Like, oh, now I recognize you.
Right?
All right, brother.
Thanks, bro. Oh man, super cool. What a great day to be here.
when you end up getting all loopy inside on the podcast in the dispensary, I'll know why now. All that spray paint he's spraying up.
I had to open up the doors, bro.
I can only imagine, bro. That chemical smell must have been deadly back there in that little corner where you're at. You know what I mean?
It was okay in the beginning when the door was open. Then the door got closed, and then everything. So I opened up every door in this freaking place.
Yeah, I can only imagine, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back in because somebody's probably in the waiting room by now. If not, well, let's see. Let's pop ourselves back in
Who do you
here.
got coming on? Who do you got coming on tonight?
Nothing, just a board meeting.
Oh, board meeting tonight. Nice.
This is it.
Speaking of whack it, I literally got mine right here. The only thing that sucks is you can't put a lot of flour in it. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Oh wow. Go back to the swirl, lefty. You see that swirl? That swirl looks crazy. Damn. That shit looks crazy. Oh yeah. I thought it was only on just the one side of the wall of the door, but damn, it's on both sides of the doors? Damn. That's sick.
So I'll come out here in about another hour and we'll see how much progress gets made.
Oh, I bet it's a decent amount. He just started today, right?
Yeah, he just started.
Damn. Invisible Man Lefty, my man.
All right. Very cool.
You don't got anybody in the waiting room?
What's that?
You don't have anyone in the waiting room?
No, nobody's here. Surprise. Oh,
Wow.
there's people on the chat, though.
Nice.
Hello, everybody. Oh, I didn't even put this up yet. Wow, banner. Put the banner up. Terrible. Hi, everyone. Hi, Marina. Hi, the principal's coming. Let's see. Saraville is so bad. No matter what, they just don't want it in town, even if it's delivery. I wouldn't be surprised if one day they try and ban Jake's Law.
And you ain't got. I think South River doesn't want a dispensary either. They're against it. The whole council does not want it, but they will allow cultivation. They will allow manufacturing. They will allow delivery. They will allow wholesale. They'll allow every single one except for dispensaries. So like, yeah, how are you supposed to get flour then? Oh, we don't want people driving high. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. So it's like, you sell alcohol and people still drive drunk. It doesn't matter. It's still gonna what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, if the police do their job, you should be fine about it. You know what I mean? Give up the DUIs and keep it moving. Like that's just the way the world works. I don't understand why it would be an issue because of cannabis. But hey, council members know what they're talking about apparently in this town, so they know better. Oh.
Well, if you're driving like crap, you're going to get pulled over.
regardless, even if there wasn't a dispensary in town, it doesn't. This regardless, there's still going to be a DUI at the end of the day if you're driving like shit, no matter what. Under the influence, that's what that's for. I just don't understand why. I mean, I get it why the township here wants to do only cultivation on the rest of the businesses, since they technically own the utility companies and they want to profit. So there's more money to be made off of electric utility bills than small percentages on sales of one dispensary. So what do I know? I'm just a dumb truck driver. Old ex-truck driver, excuse me.
Do you still work during the day or no?
I can't work, unfortunately.
Nothing. Okay, so because I want to come over the next time I do El Rampador, I want to do it with you. So it might be very soon because your next council meeting is October. The one I can make is October 7th.
Correct. Yeah, they just had one not long ago, and the next one's going to be, I think, October. They usually do it in the beginning of the month.
You have one on the 23rd. I can't make the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
But I can
that one is because they're talking about their dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let me know. I'll definitely let my neighbors know. We'll start setting up. Because my neighbors want to go. The problem is that it's the speeders out here. And they just speed too much coming off of OBT. And they're like, they don't start slowing down until they get to the church,
Well, they don't like when you
free-for-all.
shove a camera in their face. Like you do an aggressive movement like this. You got to be aggressive though. You got to like, yeah, I'm filming you.
Yeah.
They get like, oh, you're like, and they're like, oh, and they're calling the police on you. But then when you call the police on us, you call the police on yourselves. Then they come and write tickets to you idiots who are road raging, not driving normally. It's been an ongoing theme with this. They
like I said, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
They don't call the cops on you though, huh? The road ragers?
Not me, no.
Not yet. Wait till we start
Not
pissing
yet.
them off. Let's start pissing them off.
Definitely. I mean, like the one that just attacked me like not long ago, that was my neighbor that called the cops on him. You know what I mean? Because he was like trying to attack me. So understandable, why the neighbor would call. But no, I never really get calls on me, and then when I call it in, they're just like, "All right, we'll look into it," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure you will." It's like I'm just trying to walk around my neighborhood to lose weight so I can help with my disability of my arthritis, and like they don't want to hear it. I'm like, all right, cool, appreciate you. Thanks for keeping me safe. And I'm like, this is a public safety issue to the point where I'm literally getting attacked by road ragers about the incident, about the situation, about not having a four-way stop, and me trying to walk across safely. So yeah, like I said, I got the whole neighborhood's signatures for a petition for a stop sign. So, and they've been doing it. Like I said, this is the second petition in 12 years.
And you want a regular stop sign, not like the stop for pedestrian sign.
No, like an actual four-way stop sign.
Right. Yeah,
even the pedestrian, state law sign would be great. But the problem is that this street, it's just like the street in Bayonne. It'll end up getting dragged down the roadway and will never be seen again. You know what I mean? That's why I opted out to order those ones that I got made up, but I still have to yet to go pick up. I should go pick those up tomorrow. That I'm going to staple up on the sign. I was going to put them up like on the sign, real nice, so people can see them. 3 foot by 3 foot sign. People will see that. Township doesn't want to do it, then I'll do it. Like I said, dude, New Jersey Department of Transportation gave out funding for this issue in New Jersey, in smaller towns and locations as far as townships and, you know what I mean, governing bodies, cities. They did literally what it's called. I don't know if it's called small town speeders or just local town speeders or local speeders. It's like whatever the study was named or dubbed something stupid like that. And they were like giving out grants to townships to put up stop signs, stop lights, and anything, as far as signs or anything that you may see fit for traffic safety, as far as speed bumps or, they have like the flashing light, four-way flashing lights, like whatever the case may be for those type of devices and or signs. And yeah,
Yeah, those stop for pedestrian signs aren't that expensive.
they're like $100, right?
Couple hundred.
Damn. Yeah, the base probably costs money with the
Yeah,
foam around.
yeah, big rubber base.
Yeah.
But it does make the intersection safer, that sign, because my issue was with people, they would pull over and they'd say, you don't have to stop. You're supposed to look for the light and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, you're supposed to stop for pedestrians. And I'd argue with a lot of people about it. And then
Any
finally,
intersection.
yeah, finally they put the sign up, and now people don't say much anymore about that.
Mm-hmm.
I just point to the sign.
Yeah,
And
that's
my
literally
sign,
what I want to do. Is put up the sign up and just J state law, stop for pedestrians. And then I even, like I said, I even told the cops I was going to start wearing like a GoPro body camera, and they're like, "Why?" And I was like, "To record me getting hit by a car because it almost happens like weekly, daily, like every time I'm out here walking my dog." And they're like, "Okay," and I'm like, "They're like, can't do anything with the evidence," and I'm like, "What?" Like, it doesn't make no sense. They have to witness a crime apparently, or the violation, driving infraction, to receive a driving infraction. I'm just like, what? I was told that apparently you cannot give a ticket to just the registered owner's vehicle because if they let someone borrow it, the registered owner is not at fault for the ticket. And I'm like, well, then let the registered owner go to court and figure that out in court and have them bring the person who was driving the car and let them get the fucking ticket. Like, it's not my problem. I don't deal with the courts. I don't work for the courts. Neither do you. Write the ticket. What? It make no sense. Like, why are you trying to make the court's job easier? Like, what? That make no sense at all as to why you would not give a ticket to someone breaking the law with video evidence and license plate evidence. Like, make it
they do
make
it to
sense,
us.
man. That's what I'm saying. I've
They
gotten
do it
tickets
to
in the mail.
us.
I've gotten tickets in the mail hundreds of times as a teenager, young adult, all the time, speeding, loud exhausts. You know what I mean? Like driving around doing fucking careless driving. Like, oh, how'd you see that? Like, fucking 2004. Cameras aren't around back then. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but now they can all of a sudden, right? It's funny how that works, you know?
All right, I'm free Thursday.
Like this Thursday
I'm
coming
coming
up.
down Thursday. Yeah, I'm free.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Yeah,
If
I'm definitely.
you can walk one intersection. I'll walk the other intersection. There's another intersection probably like 700, 800 feet away, like the next intersection down. And there's a school there, a private school attached to the church. So I can walk that intersection and come back up. You know what I mean? And walk around with the dog, come back up.
I have an extra sign too that you can carry. Stop for
Oh, yeah.
pedestrian sign.
Oh, yeah. We'll figure
Because
that
I have
out.
one. Yeah, I got one on the other wheelchair, and I'm just gonna. You want me to bring the wheelchair? You want to use the wheelchair?
Ooh, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I can bring
But
the
no,
second.
I'll walk it. I'll walk it.
That's a lot of walking for someone because I need that wheelchair for my because I can't walk 50, 100 laps like I do with the chair.
That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna have a lot of joints with me, so I'm just gonna be smoking joint after joint. You know what I mean?
This will be fun. I mean, I'm going to look forward to smoking a lot of blunts on that intersection with you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be smoking a lot of blunts right in front of the church. You just gotta be careful. You can't do it on the corner of the church
Why?
because you're not allowed to smoke cannabis in front of a church as a medical patient.
Oh, that's not in the. No, I don't
I thought
think
it was
so.
church. I thought it was churches, schools, and parks.
Parks and schools and recreational areas.
Oh, recreational area. Okay. All right. Well, then fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
like I said, what I do is I literally cross my street, and this is the crazy part, is because it's a blind spot where I cross. This is why I'm
Oh.
making such a big stink about this.
Great.
Okay, so just giving you the heads up. When you cross the street and you're about to hit the crosswalk, there's only one side parking of the street, and that's the street that I cross from to get over to the church. So that's why it's like a little bit sketch coming out from that corner to cross to the church. But once you get past that blind spot, you'll be fine. So it's the blind spot. That's why I'm trying to get a stop sign put up because I'm walking my dog every day, all day. Or even the sign for a stop for pedestrians. Like I got yelled at the other day because a lady slammed on her brakes and got mad at me for trying to cross. I'm like, you almost hit me and you're mad at me about it? I'm waving my arms and you're still coming at me. I'm in the middle of the street.
What's the cross street? Cam Avenue and what?
James. And David is another one.
Oh, I see. There it is. All right, so let's look at this.
It's only a 2 intersection. Like, you can only cross Cam to James and James over James. You can't cross on the south side of James.
Yeah, I see here. This is what we're looking at here.
You see how there's only like a U-shaped intersection and the other side doesn't have anything at all
Yeah.
for people to cross and stuff? So I'm always constantly crossing on the side where the cars are next to that little white tree, crossing over to James and Cam.
So wait,
Over
there's
Cam, excuse me.
oh, so there's no wheelchair access to get to do a circle in that intersection.
No, there is. They have it wheelchair access up.
There's a curb cut out here. You see my pointer? Is there a curb cut out
No,
here?
there's no curb cut out there. No, not there. It's on the other side is what I'm talking about.
Over
The other
there?
street. Yeah, the other street. No, the
So I
other.
have to do a whole loop like this.
Yeah.
And go around. Okay.
But
Interesting.
there's only, well, you can only cross on Cam on the other side of James. All the way to the left. Right there. See that intersection right there? That's the only way you can cross. That one way. So I usually just walk back and forth one side.
Street view. All right. So here, okay. So there's a curb cut out there.
Mhm.
Curb cut out there. Not there.
Not there to cross over. You see, so there's only one side to cross and it's across the other way. On Cam, other side of the street.
So
And they
how
have the
do
curb
I?
cut out to the church.
So I can't do a. Can't do what I normally do.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
go
no.
back, like here,
U-turn. Mm-hmm.
and just go this way, 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 this way.
Yep, it's just one big U. So
One-
if you look, see where that stops, the fire hydrant is in the corner there?
Yeah.
That's the blind spot. Because it's public parking right up to the fire hydrant. So
Where do
when the
people?
blue,
Yeah.
that's the parking side. See how there's like the fire hydrants there, and there's only cars parked on one side of the street. It's only one side street parking.
So where do they speed from? This
Over
way?
Turnpike, the other way.
Yeah. Oh, they come from this way.
Yeah, from the main roadway, which is by 18. Over
That's where
Turnpike.
they speed to go. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm trying to get a stop sign where that fire hydrant is right next to it. 4-way stop.
Yeah. Speed bump. Anything.
Yeah, I asked them for a speed bump. They said no. I asked them for a decoy. They're like, we'll look into it. Like I said, little old ladies cross the street illegally just to run across the street to get to the church. And like they're always constantly getting almost hit. Like I literally gotta flail my arms when traffic stops and not hit little old lady on Sundays sometimes when I'm walking my dog. Like I said, I walk my dog, 5 to 6 times a day, 4 or 5 times. Yeah, 4 to 6 times a day I walk my dog. You know what I mean? Ever since this happened. So it's like, it's been,
It's one of those fixable issues that if you just spend enough energy on it, it'll get fixed. You got to be persistent, tenacious, and pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I already gave them a heads up you were coming, so they know. They don't know the date, but they know.
Yeah, the council meeting will be fun. Looking
Yeah, you
forward.
let me know, bro. I'm
Yeah,
definitely
October
down to come for that. I'll be there for that, and like I said, I'll bring over my neighbors and stuff. They're all down to go down and complain about the speeders and stuff and how we want a stop sign, and we're gonna go down with a petition. Like I said, I'm trying to get stop signs all over town, dude. Because like not long ago, a kid got killed, DUI, got run over on his bicycle.
Wow.
The guy was drunk, leaving one of the restaurants here in town, going to another restaurant to drink more.
Wow.
Hammered, ran over the kid, ran home. After he killed the kid, stopped in the middle and drove off after he hit him, went home, and then he fucking hosed down his car.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I've heard. That's a hearsay. No fact.
He thought he got away with it, or did he got caught?
Yeah. He thought he got away with it. They arrested him the next morning.
He
Or
probably
like
left
a
here.
couple hours later, like the same night or something like that.
He probably
Yeah.
license fell off or something.
No, they got him on camera, his plates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like that's a crime, obviously worth pursuing. But someone getting assaulted by a road rager in the middle of a problematic intersection while walking his dog isn't. Nope, I get it. Priorities are priorities, but at the end of the day, it's still a dangerous situation in this neighborhood, in this town, that people speed like crazy. So that's why I want to get stop signs all up and down Whitehead Avenue. Because Whitehead Avenue, not one stop sign. 25 miles an hour, you'll catch everybody doing 40. Zero, no problem. People launch over the train tracks like nobody's business. You put stop signs in some stoplights or even speed bumps. Nobody's speeding anymore. Nobody's speeding anymore. All the cars are low, expensive cars, Audis, Mercedes, all these expensive teenage kids driving around these expensive mommy daddy cars, all lowered and stuff. They ain't going to speed over no speed hump. They're not going to damage their car. You know what I mean? And the township hasn't done that yet. They don't. After someone dying by being run over by someone who was drunk, you figure they would do something to improve the safety in the township in that street. But
Well, how much money did they get? A lot of money. So
so they say. I haven't even looked into how much money they've gotten. New Jersey's just going around giving out that money. I know for a fact that being an issue in this town and having traffic studies done, the New Jersey Department of Transportation is well aware that this is a problematic issue, I'm sure. Because when the traffic studies get done, they have to be involved with the Department of Transportation. I'm almost positive. Like they have to send the bill to not the bill, but like the write-up of the issue in that area of how they're going to change the roadway plans and send it to the New Jersey Department of Transportation. I'm assuming. I don't know how the procedure actually works. I'm just assuming that's how it works, but yeah, you can't just go around putting up signs anywhere without letting the Department of Transportation know why and the reasoning, I'm sure. So there should be
all right, here's
some sort of grant or something that this township got. And it's just like, okay, well, now do something about it and put up a stop sign for me. Keep me safe for crossing the intersection.
shit show's coming.
Uh,
It's on my calendar. I'm excited. I went to Bloomfield once to do this, and because I heard the cops were doing a sting operation and doing what we do, but writing out tickets if and I couldn't find them. But what I don't like when the police do the stings in Mattawan is they actually remove the stop for pedestrian signs before they do the sting, and that makes no sense to me. Are you trying to create awareness, or are you just trying to make money? Because you could do both at the same time. You don't need to take one away. And it was like they take the signs away.
yeah.
Somebody
I mean, I
said-
understand why they would want to take the signs away. Realistically speaking, you're getting a license. It's a privilege. You should know the laws that
You
you
should
are
know.
supposed to be, attending to and making sure you aren't braking while driving said motor vehicle.
True.
That's just a given. Understandably, why that local township would be like, well, they should know better. Take the sign away. Like, I understand the reason why they're being petty, but
I
I
get it.
also understand the reason why you're saying keep the sign up. It does seem like you were trying to entrap people by removing the sign, because some people do tend to forget, because we're all human beings at the end of the day. We have lives, we have bills, we have other things to take care of and think of. You know what I mean? So like, I understand the small little reminder is great as far as having that sign there to keep pedestrians safe. But when you're doing it as far as a sting operation to make money off of it, different story. You all right, bud?
I mean, you messed up with the safety. I mean, if they don't cover the stop signs with a burlap bag.
That's what I'm
big-
saying. Like, you don't do stop sign decoys like that and just. What's going on, dude? You all right? Come and drink some water. Come.
Yeah, let's worry about safety first and all that.
It's exactly it. It's like public safety should always be number one concern. Like, at the end of the day, like. You don't want people getting murdered out here by cars just trying to cross the street and walk their dog. Like, that's just not fair. In any situation, walking their dog, walking their child to school, walking to get groceries. You know what I mean? Like, walking or even just scooting around in their hover around smoking a joint. Like, our safety shouldn't have to be secondary. You know what I mean? Like, it's just wild to me sometimes. But yeah.
Like I said, we have a right to travel freely. We have a right to that crosswalk because it's an extension of the sidewalk,
Right.
and they have a privilege.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm excited for you to come down. It's gonna be fun.
So
It's gonna be really fun.
we have to crunch the numbers. My numbers might be wrong, but when I
What's up?
do when I do 2 hours out on Broadway and I do 2 hours worth of laps, I
Mhm.
literally call out 50 plates, 50 license plates, and I'm assuming the fine is at least $50.
200.
So
200 with 2 points.
$200 for not stopping.
For not stopping for a pedestrian is $200 and 2 points on your license. In the
So
state of
wait
New
a
Jersey.
minute, my numbers are wrong. So it's okay. So it's 50 times $200. How much is that?
It's a couple grand, dog.
A couple of grand?
Yeah. Easy.
50 times $200.
You figure, let's just say 220 because let's just say 210 because you're gonna pay cost of fees and ticketing and online bullshit and whatever. At
Safe
50,
streets.
$10,500 they could possibly be making.
$10,500 in 2
And
hours.
that's the thing. I tell people, like, I even look dead in the eyes of police officers, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll come here and we'll like check it out on Monday, see what's going on." I was like, use me as a decoy if you really must. Like, I walk my dog 5 to 6 times a day. Just watch me walk my dog. Like, it's not that hard. Like, oh yeah, sure. And then like, I'll go walk my dog, and like they're there for the first walk. By the second walk, they're gone. It's like, oh, cool, okay. I understand they got to keep moving and mobile, but I guarantee you they didn't give any tickets for speeding or fucking, hitting a pedestrian because they didn't see that because I wasn't walking. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. Let's see what happens.
What I want to do is I want to dry snitch on ourselves. I call the cops on ourselves. Well, not really. I'm going to call the cops on them. I'm going to say, hey, these people are not stopping for us in the intersection. I think you should come over here and write tickets.
Oh, we do about 5 to 6 calls a day.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, not just me. Like my mother goes out there and tries to walk as well. Like my neighbors will call and say, "Hey, someone was speeding. Someone just almost got hit by a car out there." Like, because they watch me walk. There's calls going in. Trust me, they know all about it. They know me on a first and last name basis already. Oh, they know. They get the calls regularly. So like I said, I got a bunch of people that want to go to the town hall meeting when you want to come with us. We want to, like I said, show up in like a solidarity type of thing. And like say, hey, listen, like it's gotten to the point where we literally have to get a nonprofit disabled organization involved. Like that's how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are not keeping the public safe in any way, shape, or form by not doing this. So, the craziest part is South River put a stop sign up 8 streets away on a street that's smaller, parking on both sides, and it was just an issue for a dead end street where people couldn't pull out of a dead end street, so cars couldn't enter the roadway safely. Is why they put a 4-way stop. Pedestrians crossing to a church, and that's not a public safety concern. Make it make sense. Human beings crossing is not a public safety concern. But cars entering a roadway to avoid accidents and paperwork is.
That's backwards.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And like I said, like you said before, the revenue factor. The police know that I walk that intersection 5 to 6 times a day and could literally sit there and have somebody drive past and see that and observe the people breaking the law, almost hitting me and driving on the oncoming side of traffic and almost crashing 2 other cars and parked cars to give out those tickets and make that money, but they won't. It's just beyond me. But my town is complaining that they have no money. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Like, come and make the money then. Like, come on with it. Come on with it.
Let's see something here. Okay.
No gym tonight?
He's taking care of.
Oh, his father-in-law. That's right.
Yeah.
He just started Sunday. So he's in Tom's River tonight. I know.
Yeah. So the same numbers would go for South River. I'm sure we'll call out about 50 plates.
To be
I'll call
honest, no.
I'll make sure I'll call out 50 plates.
To be honest, the most surges are usually about rush hour time, so like 9 a.m., 8 to 9, 8 to 9:30 ish, maybe, and like 3:45, 3:30 to like 6 is like when it's really hot. You know, when people are getting home from work and people are going to work,
That's perfect.
grocery shopping and whatnot. You know,
That's good. That's right before the podcast, so I can do it and then go right to Woodbridge.
yeah, go right to Woodbridge to the podcast. Literally,
Maybe you
I'm
can
like
come that day.
15 minutes. Oh yeah, I come down. Come down to the podcast.
It's not that far. It's
No,
15
it's
minutes
like
from
15
you.
minutes from me. You're literally right up one.
Yeah. I used to hang out in South River on Whitehead Avenue, and my friend lived in an apartment over by some street over there. And we used to hang out under the train tracks, drink and smoke and throw fireworks around.
Train tracks.
Yeah, there's 3 train tracks over there. There's three trestles. And we used to hang out at the second and third one. Where the heck was that? Yeah, that was so
I'm trying to
long ago.
remember because we got the main one on Whitehead, and that one goes over the water. So that's the only train trestle bridge that I know of by the South River like boating club. You know, where the people like anchor their boats and shit. You know, tie off their boats at the docks, the marina.
Yeah. Let me see.
That's the only one that I know of that's a train trestle bridge type of thing. You know what I mean? But there's water underneath, so I'm like, unless they were like hiding in the bridge. The only other one would be if you were underneath the Sayreville South River Bridge, the War Memorial Bridge. Like underneath it there. There's no train there though. Unless you're talking about like way back in like the 70s with the old bridge that is no
Did they
longer
get
available.
Did they get rid of the bridges?
They got rid of one in like that was like super long ago in like the 60s or 70s. It was the old bridge that was replaced by the War Memorial Bridge on Main Street now that goes into Sayreville and South River.
I'm looking for train tracks. I don't see them
Yeah, there's only the one, like I said, on Whitehead Avenue.
on Whitehead.
They cut through Whitehead and then they cut through up until like, unless you were hanging out on Main Street, I mean on Old Bridge Turnpike. Because Old Bridge Turnpike has like a train trestle bridge, but that's like a bridge above the train tracks. You know what I mean?
I see. Okay. Here it is.
But it's like really far off the ground. So you would have been hanging out like on the train tracks. You know what I mean?
Man, it was, dude, I'm talking 40 years ago.
Okay, so yeah, it might have been. Let me see. Where's the bridge at? So this is the one tracks right here.
That is wild. It's funny because I lost contact with this dude. He was older. And then I finally looked online, lost contact with him, looked online. He passed away like a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
Hate
you remember
that.
his name?
His name is Rich
No.
Pazio.
Pazio or Capazio?
Pazio, Pazio. He was
Yeah,
he was cool. He turned me on to hash for the first time ever.
nice.
He used to get hash with this gold stamp on it. And that was his thing. He always had hash. It was always like smoking hash.
That's my thing too.
Yeah. Well, that was back then too, when I was young. That's all we had. We didn't have anything good like we have today.
Like, I literally love smoking hash. Where's my rolling tray? Here it is. Like, I had just finished rolling a joint earlier, and that's literally what I was smoking. Was like some nice hash. Kind of should be on this camera, but
Oh yeah, look at that.
I'm trying to get it in focus. My hand's like, there we go.
I'm jelly because I can't smoke in here. I can't smoke no weed here. I can't
I know
smoke.
what. So you can eat edibles RSO, dude. What you need? See, I got this hash here too. This is the dark stuff, though. That real dark, wet stuff.
Look at that. That looks stinky.
It does. It smells like pine trees.
Mm.
It's got that pinene smell, and then it's got a little bit of earth on the bottom of it with a little bit of gas, so like GMO stank to it. So it's got a little bit of earthy pine gas. It's nice. Yeah, this one's good. Right there, hash. Hash the good scoop.
Yeah, I'd be happy with a bunch of keef. Didn't you have a bunch of keef with you?
I did. I did. I had a nice big old bag of keef at the 420 Expo.
And then just
I got it in the fridge. I just sprinkle it on everything, dude.
yeah, you sprinkle it everywhere.
You ever watch that Dave Chappelle show?
Yeah.
You know, the one skit is like, I sprinkle crack on everybody. I sprinkle keef on everything, dude. Everything gets keefed up, dude. I don't give a fuck what it is. A blunt, a joint, a bowl, everything getting keefed up.
Keep it up.
Everything, bro. It's the only thing the way I can smoke, dude. Like flour just like doesn't cut it anymore for me. Like at this point, if I smoke a joint by itself, I'm just like, I need another one. You know, I don't feel like the actual relief I need medically for my pain in my spine. So put it this way: this morning, I woke up and I walked the dog. Took the dog for a walk, came back home, took a dab, took a quick dab nap, real quick dab nap. Man, passed out. Woke back up and I'm like, oh shit, let's go. I gotta go train the dog. You know, because I train the dog. He's in training still. He's my service animal. So I'm outside training him, and I'm going through, and I'm like smoking one joint with hash, keef, and rosin in it. So I'm like 3-way infused joint. Smoke that one, hold to the face. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm feeling good. Let's finish running the training session with the dog. I smoke another joint, dude. Same thing. And I'm just like, all right, we're running through it again. And I'm just like, all right, now I'm done. I felt amazing. My entire spine decided to crack like a glow stick. I was like, yes, the relief I needed. But yeah, if I don't smoke it infused, it's just like, for me personally and my tolerance, doesn't help as much. You need that extra ump.
Have you tried massage?
I go 2 times a week.
Yeah.
On top of chiropractor once a week, and on top of that, physical therapy 2
right.
times in the same time of the week.
That's key.
All that to avoid doing surgery.
Yeah.
And I pay cash for all that out of pocket.
Me
No
too.
insurance. No insurance, baby. America.
I don't care. It's worth it.
It helps me so much. Like it's worth it for me, realistically. Like,
oh, here we go. All right, hold on. Hold on a minute. I'm not set up. Hold on. Jesus. Hold on. Jesus Christ, help me. Oh, come on. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay, Rob, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Hey, Rob, you're live. We're live. You're on the air. How you doing?
Hi. So what do you think? What do you think of the painting?
I walked in here, and Jeremiah is painting this huge, beautiful mural on the wall, and I'm just like blown away. I'm so happy I'm here on the day that he's starting this, because I get to go out there and film him as it's happening. and I'll be checking in with him periodically. This is amazing. He flew in from Vegas just to do this.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This guy is amazing. He's all over the world. He paints all over the world. He's going casinos. Ridiculous. So cool.
Cool place.
So on your home grow issue, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah.
So we were at a golf outing today, and nobody can figure out why we don't have patient home grow. Nobody. And I don't want to do a political rant, but your best friend in the Senate has not so many friends.
I have to send you something about that.
Well, I'm tired. I've been up since 5 a.m. So, but hopefully Jeremiah did a good job here.
Dude, amazing. You should see this thing.
We'll see you tomorrow. And we passed our inspection. So we are 4 weeks away.
I saw that. That's great.
Yeah, we've got one thing to do, and I need to talk to you when you're done.
Okay, here's the thing I have here. Senate President Nicholas Scutari released on Monday a list of 18 other Democratic caucus members who support him to remain Senate President, a vote that's well over a year away. He thinks it's more important to squash any potential challenges than to avoid exposure in the case. Nobody had reported on any effort to oust Scutari.
Well,
You got all five
I'm not a
Democratic.
political guy.
Well, it says here. This is just a report. All five Democratic senators from Middlesex and Scutari's fellow Union County Democratic Senator Joe Cryan. They were not on the list. So Joe Vitale may challenge Scutari for the Senate president seat. That just came out.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Yeah, that just came out. That's interesting. So we missed you at the
And
420
Puff
Expo.
Daddy got indicted.
Oh yeah, of course. Saw that one. Saw that coming. We missed you at the 420 Expo. Bong Holio and Bong Holette were interviewing people. It was amazing.
I saw. I'm always watching.
It was ridiculous, that place. He got some great interviews.
It was just too much, too quick.
I got Big Pussy being a big pussy.
I remember that.
There was
He
a
was so afraid of the
smoke
smoke.
cannon. Yeah, it was a smoke cannon, and John from the Smokers Club was smoking everybody up with the smoke cannon. And as soon as it came up to Big Pussy's turn, he put his hands over his face and covered up, and it was just funny.
Well, we have a lot of people that are really looking forward to this opening.
Oh man, this is going to be amazing.
Everyone's like, wait, the bartenders and the managers make the decisions? I said, yeah, isn't that what you're supposed to hire them for?
Delegate.
Delegates. I'm not there to babysit.
Yeah, right.
No. So, okay, I will talk. Give me a call later, okay?
Okay, Rob. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.
Later.
Bye.
Later, man. Have a good one.
That's Rob Ryder, one of the owners from Mad Hatter. Checking it. Oh, checking it. Oh, checking it. Oh, checking it. Oh, checking it. Whoa.
Dude, what was that about? Poltergeist shit, dude.
Whoa. It's been going crazy, bro. I lost sound at the expo like for like 7 minutes. Seth calls me. He's like, "You lost sound." I'm checking. I'm like, "I'm muted." And it was muting itself randomly, intermittently during the day, and I have to keep unmuting it and unmuting it. I was like, "Oh boy, something's going on here." I had really bad reception as well. I think that was a problem.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it for sure.
Yeah, because like this is clear. We both look really good here and clear, but not there. Hello, New York Harvest Fest. Yes, we are coming to the New York Harvest Fest. And Bongholio is going to the New York Harvest Fest as well.
When and where is that at?
That is up in upstate New York at some farm way upstate New York.
Like
You should
past
probably,
Albany?
yeah, it's probably worth it. You might want to go for a couple of days. I'm sleeping in my Jeep. You're welcome to
Oh.
sleep in the back of the Jeep if you'd like.
I got the CRV. I don't know if you know about the CRV.
What's that?
The Honda CRV. My SUV turns into like a full-size bed inside.
Oh yeah, you gotta love that.
Like the seats fold all the way down. They recline all the way back. We got to roll them all the way forward, take off the headrests, and then the back seat reclines as well. And you use the front seat as your feet, leg rests. So it's like full-size bed. You can sleep 2 people in my truck. So
Nice.
yeah, I might just take that. That's why I got the roof rack for it. It's like my camping mobile. It's got a table in the trunk too to cook breakfast in the morning for camping and shit. So that's the truck to take. I'm definitely gonna take that, John. Take my
Yeah,
dog with me, maybe.
Yeah, I should bring something with me to cook because I have 2 batteries. I'm bringing my 2 batteries with me in case there's no electric.
That's awesome because then I can bring this. If you're gonna bring batteries,
Oh,
see this
perfect.
thing?
Look at that.
Ever see this thing before? Nice little e-nail for your banger.
That's cool.
You just literally plug it in, and then you just no torches, no gas needed. You know what I mean? I mean, I use torches as I do. Yeah, you just plug it right into the plug outlet in the house, and that's it. If you got those charger, what are these called? I forgot what they're called, but like those generator chargers that are like rechargeable and have those solar panels. They have like the house plug, 110 house plug. That's what it takes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
nice.
it's literally one of these plugs, house plugs. So I just got that like literally last week. I'm excited to use that. But yeah, I'm gonna take that for camping and shit. You know what I mean? Plug it in.
Yeah, I got a heavy duty battery and a small Jackery battery.
Yeah, those big batteries. Yeah, those big jumps. So what do they have? Like 3-4 plugs on it? 5 plugs?
Yeah, and it runs the rat, so it's enough to run the rat.
Yeah.
That's what I needed.
So I'm trying to find one of those, but portable. That's my problem. I'm trying to find one like a little bigger than this, so I can take it around with me when I go to events that are torchless, and bring that that email with me, so I
The
can just dab
Jackery.
inside.
Well, try the Jackery. It's really small and light.
Yeah, that's one of the brands that I was looking at. They have a smaller one than the one you have. That's 300 watts
I think that's
output,
what, yeah.
and it's literally like skinny, and it has like a strap. You can wear it on your body, and it's like the size of like, I want to say like a small Bible, if I had to put a size on it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that's smaller than the one I got. Okay.
yeah, it's literally the size like about of a small Bible, thick, like tall, thick, like literally hard copies. It's probably the size of this manila envelope. So yeah, about the size of a Bible. You know what I mean? Like, you figure about that size. If it's thick and it has only one outlet on it for the house plug, just one outlet. The rest of them is like USBs and for like charging phones and all the electric shit that you can plug into it and all that bullshit. You know what I mean?
I think
So
I
yeah,
have this one here. Let me show
and
you.
it's like $200 on Amazon, like 180, 190 bucks. So it's a cheaper one. More so for like charging phones and stuff and laptops and stuff of that nature.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, so I
500
was
bucks.
looking at that one. That's one of the ones I was looking at. Yeah. So I was looking at the Solar Generator 1000 version 2. That's the one.
Oh yeah,
It's handheld and has the. But if you look at similar options of that one on like Amazon and stuff, that's the one that I'm looking at. I like that style. because it has a solar panel and stuff. That big wheel one is crazy.
I think you can add a solar panel to this one.
Yeah, you can.
Very cool.
Let me see if I can pull up the one. You can Google it. You can. Do you have Amazon on your laptop?
Yeah.
So search up this one. This is one that I was looking up on Amazon. You'll see it and you'll be like, "Oh shit, that's pretty cool." It's like kind of compact. It's called the EGR Tech Portable Power Station. EGRE Tech. And then I found another one is All Powers Portable Power Station as well. That's another one brand that I was looking at. It's like wireless charging and all that other stuff. So
Oh,
I can
yeah,
charge
look
the
at
phone
this.
and use it at the same time. It's like, yeah, like I said, 150 to 130 to 150, $200 for the smaller one. But it just has one little plug, which I already need one plug for that email.
This will run it.
Yeah, because that takes 105, 110 watts output. And this is a 300 watt power station. So this will put out 300 watts for 1,500 working amp hours, I think is what it says on the top there.
Okay. Very cool. That's nice and
Yeah.
compact. I like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See how it's like the size, like I said, of like a small Bible, nothing too crazy. And you can also put a bundle. See, 4 pounds is how much it weighs, but it has 300 watts and it has 260 working hours. You know what I mean? So I can get the solar generator with it, which is the solar panels, and plop that up anywhere. You know what I mean? While I'm like out keeping things running. It's mainly for the, what do you call it? The email. When I go out and I need a dab and stuff. Keep me medicated where I need to. Because a lot of conventions will do torchless. They'll be like, you can't have a torch, and that's why like Puffco and the Carta and the Focus and all those are like really popular for like those conventions.
Yeah.
But I need a real rig, so that's why I bought that. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm pulling up with the fucking heater. Real rigs. Fuck that bullshit.
I like the old school torch. Hot dab.
But you can get that up to
I get
almost
dabs where I sweat.
900 degrees. Yeah, you can get that up to 900 degrees.
Mm.
It stops out at 899 degrees. I guess my banger's up to 750, no problem. Get that glass real hard too. I didn't clean this off that well after the fucking 420 expo, it seems like. I don't know, extra fucking vapor off. Oh, that's fire. Holy fuck. Nephew, you got crazy.
There we go. You should be able to hear me now.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Look at that.
It's crazy how far along he's come, man. It's so wild. That kid's literally good at his craft. I give him that much. Amazing artist.
Look at this. It's building. It's building. It's building. It's building. So cool. I'm about to roll up another blunt. If you want.
That's we gotta get to a Puffco, man.
Let's see.
We need a Puffco so you can start dabbing on the road, bud.
I do have my my dippers here.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got that dipper pen, right? That you can dip or wax with.
Yeah, these dippers are great.
Yeah, my buddy used to have one in Oregon. Just little coil, ceramic coil on it on the end of it, and you just dip it in whatever you want. Or you can fill the cap and just dip your shit right into the cap and smoke right off the cap.
That's weird. It's weird. I can't get this to work in the car.
Or your Bluetooth.
Yeah. Weird. Maybe I could do Bluetooth in here. Hold on, let me check that out. Maybe I should. Bluetooth on. You connect. Let's try that. Nope, doesn't like it. It don't like it. It says nope. Wow. Good. Yeah, I can barely hear you because you're really low, but I can hear you, so it's good.
Can you hear me now?
No, I hear you. I can't put you through my vehicle for some reason. I don't know why. Gremlins. I've had gremlins all weekend. What are we smoking now? Animal mints. Yeah. Animal mints, baby. Whoop, whoop.
Smoking on some guava.
So this is a very busy week. Tomorrow, I'm going to be protesting in Newark at the courthouse. They're filing a friend of the court brief about the drug-free school zones being inherently racist in the big cities. So like Patterson, Newark, Camden, Trenton, pretty much the whole city is a drug-free school zone.
What? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Using that as a tactic to go after people and arrest people of color, which is predominantly most of the neighborhoods in those areas.
Yeah, because it's still a third-degree offense to sell weed in a school zone. That's never changed.
No.
So they're going to go to court Wednesday to fight this, to try to overturn that shit.
I mean, yeah, I'd say that we should.
I think there's a good chance they could get it done. Fat fucking blunt right here. Oh my goodness. All right, where's my little wooden? Oh shit! What did I do with it?
I honestly want to sue the state for not allowing me to have medical home grow rights as a medical patient, since I can't afford the exuberant expensive amounts of cannabis at the dispensaries. Causing me to become, a criminal in the outcome of it because I have to seek medication elsewhere for a cheaper price that isn't from a dispensary. They did that on purpose, persecute poor people who cannot afford the expensive prices of the marijuana at their dispensary. They knew what they were doing.
It's fucking
Because
sad.
you can't recreationally legalize a plant and then say you can't have a plant on you. That just doesn't make any sense. Either you're recreationalizing an industry so you can monopolize it, or you're recreationalizing it so people can have access to it. Like, what are you really doing? Politicians. Sneaky bucks.
All right, nice wooden filter. Here we go. Boom, boom.
Animal Mints is one of my favorites.
Boom, boom.
Actually, one of my favorites is crossed with Animal Mints. It's I have a genetic that it's not really readily available out there. It was an oopsie mistake that happened in someone's garden on the West Coast, and I ended up getting a bunch of seeds from it. But I call it the White Tahoe Mints. It's Animal Mints times White Tahoe cookies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so those are two really good strains crossed together because White Tahoe cookies is a really good like indica for my pain and stuff. And Animal Mints is a nice balanced hybrid for the pain because it's a cross of Girl Scout cookies and it has Girl Scout cookies in the lineage rather, which works out well for me because like cookies is a nice balanced hybrid where it doesn't put me to sleep and I'm just like passing out and whatnot. I can still be productive. So yeah, it's one of my favorites. I can't wait to use that. It's in my genetic seed vault that I started collecting seeds over on the West Coast, thinking that I was going to come back to New Jersey being legal. And then I'm like, yeah, it's coming back. It's going to be legal. And then I come back and it's legal. And they're like, no, it's legal, but you're going to get it at the dispensary. And I'm like, oh.
Not quite yet.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
As I said before, man, I was a cannabis refugee, medical cannabis refugee, moving to the West Coast because my friends lived out there and they were working in the industry and were telling me how much like they had so much cannabis in the industry they didn't know what to do with it. It was like $50, $75 ounces, and I was like, what? I got sick and tired of paying $350 to $450 an ounce, and I packed my car and I just went to Oregon. Growing my own medication was like the best feeling. Being able to do and make my own medication was great. You know what I mean? Like knowing that I could make my own RSO and my own hash rosin in my house was nice. It was nice. I wish Jersey would get on that. It'd be really nice if I was able to do that. Here we are, New Jersey, monopolization, 2024.
Wish I could get this working. Yeah. It says we're not connected here. I don't know why.
Is your Bluetooth on your phone?
Yeah, I did that too, and it's not working. I tried a second wire. Second wire is not working.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's very friggin' weird.
Yeah, you've been having technical difficulties all day today, man.
Man. It says StreamYard's using the microphone, but it's not playing in the car for some reason. I don't know why.
Even StreamYard doesn't actually have that capacity of playing on outdoor speakers or Bluetooth.
It did. It used to. I'm thinking it's the wire.
No, maybe. Oh, so you've done it before where it actually worked in your car with the Bluetooth? Oh, okay, so yeah, you've confirmed that before.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's weird then. It's just a bunch of technical difficulties today.
A lot of gremlins.
Smoke
My USB drive on my mixer stopped working, so I have no samples.
No shit.
And the company's telling me, "Oh, just format your disk." And I'm like, "No, it has nothing to do with that. It was working fine, and then it stopped working." I've used different. It's weird, man. Weird shit's going on here. Gremlins,
Motherfucking gremlins.
or it could be Satan. Could it be Satan? Who used to do that? That was Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Years ago. I think it was Dana Carvey.
Yep.
Did you ever watch the movie with Pistachio Disguisey?
Yep. Master of Disguise. It's such a good movie. Part of a turtle club.
It's so stupid and it's hilarious though. That's what's funny about it. And you smoke some weed, watch that movie, forget it. You're gonna fall out.
I'm gonna watch that on Amazon Prime later. Amazon Video.
That shit cracked me up, man.
Yeah, he used to be really fucking funny. I don't know what happened. He just fell off.
Yeah, he's not really doing nothing anymore, is he?
No.
Nah, I haven't seen him.
Not at least nothing like his like old school comedy. I think he did something like not long ago in like the early to late mid 2000s, and it was like romantic comedy or something stupid like that. I just wasn't even trying to watch it. You know what I mean?
No, we don't want that. We want dumb shit.
Yeah, exactly. I want the 90s fucking comedy shit back.
The dumb shit. Bring back the dumb shit, bro. Come on. Bring back like the Dave Chappelle era shit, where you can be offensive and not like offend everyone.
That was my favorite. Yeah, Secret Life of Pets is one that he did last. He did like the voiceover stuff.
Okay. All right. Where are you? Jeremiah, let's smoke this bad boy.
He's way too high for that, dude. He's like, I'm out of here.
Told him it's puppy time. No Diddy. Yeah, Puffy's got some issues.
Who knows?
They arrested Puffy in Central Park. He was staying in a hotel.
Puffy.
Yeah.
That's crazy stuff, man. You know what? I'm gonna roll a joint on the live. Fuck it.
It's a rough day out there.
I'm gonna roll a joint on the motherfucking live.
This place is popping all fucking day long.
Busy. Really. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I've never been in there. Like I went in there to get the key, but I've never like been in there into the booths. They have booths in there. You're supposed to go in. Yeah, I'm like, all right, if that's your thing, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Oh, weird. The GM has to come outside, check the cars to make sure people aren't doing shit out in the parking lot.
Really? Fuck. I feel like that would be like infested with like drugs and fucking HIV and all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh man. So I want to come here and have like a little. I want to pray for them. I'm gonna tell them all to come over. I'm gonna pray for you. Let me do the tea party. Come on over. We'll pray for you. Say a prayer for you. So I'm wearing my liquid hat right now. This is my liquid church hat.
So
I serve at Liquid Church. I work on the mixing, the switcher.
really,
And it's fun. I like it. They're very theatrical church. Like they have a huge stage with a lot of huge LED screen, a lot of 2 mixing boards that talk to each other in the front and the back, crazy lights. And it really is like wow. Because I went to Catholic church my whole life, and we didn't have music like that.
yeah, they like mourn their fucking
Man, no, no, it was beautiful and a nice service. But however, the songs were like chanting and all this stuff. I was in the choir. I was a choir boy and everything. But I saw Liquid Church and I was like, wow, they rock out. They play all this contemporary Christian music, and I was like, oh, this is different. These guys, they get it here. The only problem I have is they stigmatize cannabis. They make jokes about it.
Really?
They make jokes. And I don't like that.
That's Christians for you.
Yeah, I don't like that. And it's not that they're being hurtful jokes. They make like, they talk about, when you get stoned, but not Jersey stoned, that kind of shit. And it still stigmatizes patients. It takes a step back for us as patients.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't seem to get that.
Stereotype it?
Yeah, most churches are like that though. Anti-cannabis. But it's in the Bible.
Tell them to read Genesis. Jesus said that he put everything that's bestowed upon you that has seed and bearing fruit I give to you.
Yep. I think it's chapter 19.
11 or 19, 1911 or something like that, or 11:19, some shit.
And if you look in Exodus, it has the recipe for anointing oils, and it calls it calamus. And if you look at the Greek or Aramaic translation, it's cannabosum.
Cannabosum, yep.
Cannabosum translates to a reeded, a reed plant, like a reeded plant, like a reed stick. It could be sugar cane, it could be calamus, but we all know what it was. We all know it's cannabis because that's what they wore back then. They used textiles for food, for everything back then.
You want to hear something crazy? I hate talking about religion, to be honest, but let's just get into it. You know, like in the Bible, it says you're not allowed to wear any poly-blended clothing.
Yeah.
Like any blended fabrics, it says,
to
be exact. Do you know why that is in the same general area of time frame of when that Bible was written? Do you know why that is?
Why?
King James, dude.
Egypt was literally making Egyptian cotton at the time and didn't want people to go around wearing wool and cheaper materials. So they were trying to enforce that industrial age of Egyptian cotton threads. That's the one thing, and that's the other reason why they stopped using cannabis from hemp to paper and timber. Same kind of difference,
It's a big secret in the Catholic Church, cannabis.
Oh, huge. They won't talk about it, but they won't admit it either. It's factual.
I know a patient that used to use anointing oil, holy anointing oil. It had frankincense, myrrh, cinnamon, hashish, all that. And she used to rub it on her daughter's feet to stop her seizures.
That shit works. 1,000%.
Worked like a charm.
Same with RSO. That shit will fucking stop a seizure in its tracks.
Yes.
I wouldn't say in its tracks, but pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I just seen a police pass by. We're good, right?
Joe, we're good.
All right.
All I gotta do
You're
is
good.
shut
You're
my
in your
car off.
personal car.
The only
Take the
thing,
keys out of the ignition.
I don't have keys. I got to push start. So how does that work?
You're not supposed to have the keys in your possession. Check.
In your possession, I'll throw the keys. I'll give you the keys.
So, yeah, no, you leave it in the center console.
Yeah.
Right in the cup holder. As long as it's not in your pocket, because that's premeditation for driving. And it's being in your pocket.
Interesting. But it's still, even if without this, I could still start the truck with it. You know,
Right,
start.
just in the general vicinity of the truck. That's why it's that gray area, you know, depending on the police officer type of thing.
I'm gonna get back to shredding real quick.
Look at that.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to get
pop
this fucking
little sucker.
dialed in. How late are you staying here?
Probably a little while longer, half hour or so.
Okay, cool. I have a key and shit too, so I'll just hang out for a little bit. I'll probably be here for like fucking till like 9.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 8 or 9.
Right on.
And I'll lock everything up and then turn around and come back in the morning.
Okay. I have to come back tomorrow now somehow. Shit.
Either way, shit.
Yeah, I want to see this. If not, I'll be Thursday.
And I'll see you again. I know they're gonna knock this fucker down.
Knocking that thing down.
This one too. That's what they said.
Maybe down the
2
line.
years. So you said in 2 years I'm gonna knock it down. I was like, what?
They want to build a big grow facility here as well.
Smart.
Yeah.
And lounge.
And lounge on a
Smart.
different property. There's a border here.
I know. I see.
There's a border, so we can, when we do our party, all the tents will be over there. The food will be on. You can't have food at the dispensary.
Right.
Food's got to be over there.
That's it.
So we
Whole
can
event space.
Event space.
Sick one. Right on, bro.
My man's in the zone. Just wow. I'm just amazing how art works. How he can envision something in his mind and put it on, do it like that in layers, just layer it, and then just build upon it. And it's just, man, love it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Because I love art and activism, and that shit, man, that shit just, it works. I never showed him the set. He might freak out if I showed him the set.
Yo, Lefty, I didn't realize you made that song that you have for your intro.
Yeah, we made that.
I didn't realize that was you in the song. I thought you had someone made it for you.
I'm playing keyboards in that song.
Yeah.
The singer actually passed away.
My condolences.
He's on the list because he was using heroin and pills, and he called me up one day and he's like, Lefty, I want to get on medical cannabis because I know you got off pills and you run all that shit. You got off of it. I said, yeah. And I gave him all the information. I said, you got to get this, you got to do that, you got to go to a doctor, blah, blah, blah. But it was much easier for Jay to go get that $10 bag of heroin on the corner and then to go through all the fucking problems it was back then to get cannabis back then. And he wound up overdosing because he couldn't get it. So he's on the list, and that's the singer. His name is Jay. And unfortunately, that story repeats itself over and over and over and over and over and over and over again in New Jersey, including in my circle. I've seen it over and over and over again. My family, I've seen it. I tried to help a family member who was using pills and shit and heroin. And they said that pot makes them dopey. I'm like, bro, you're using heroin. You're nodding off at the fucking table. Like, weed is not going to make you do that.
Yeah.
But it's tough, man.
If that's what they really want. I mean, realistically speaking, if that's what they really want, it can. You know what I mean? Like, if you eat enough edibles and RSO, sure.
Yeah, you would nod off at the table. But okay, if that's what you want, yeah, go get some RSO.
Eat some fucking edibles and RSO and have a good time. So that's what sells a lot in Oregon because opium and pills and all that stuff is very popular out there. Drug of choice. So edibles are a very huge thing out there, and RSO too. You'll see people come in there who are normally using heroin, they'll go and get RSOs. Or the other thing they use is kratom.
Yeah, that's a big one. They're banning it in New Jersey.
Yeah. Well, they banned it all over the country. The DEA apparently did not want it anywhere in the country. They were going after like smoke shops who were like carrying it for a while, and then they reversed that. So that was like 2010, 2012, maybe 15. This happened that they did that, and then they reversed it and then did it again recently. I know, I'm getting ready now. Chill out, dude. Relax. No, I got the dog over here. He's like, yo, you haven't taken me for a walk yet. Relax. That's why I'm rolling a joint for the walk. He's like, what are you doing? Why aren't you walking me?
Putting this thing out.
You're putting yours out, I'm rolling mine up and shit.
Woo. High as
Like,
fuck.
literally, look at this thing, dude. Look
See
at
if
that keep
anyone's-
I got on there.
Let's see what's going on.
It's a mountain of keys. Really? Oh, look like this is me and you tonight, Lefty. And I'm not even part of this team cross. But I'm here to fucking chill. Hang out with a homie Lefty. That's sick.
Cool.
Oh. There we go again. There we go.
There you go.
Let's see. Does Liquid Church accept all? All what? Well, yeah, you're right. I'm sure they would carve out space for patients. But the problem is with these churches, all the churches, they stigmatize cannabis users. And they say the Bible is against people being not sober. But from what I remember, Jesus turned water into wine. So he was kind of like the life of the party, someone you wanted to hang out with. Someone probably told jokes as well as parables and made you laugh and was joyful. They talk in the Bible about the joy of the Lord, and people forget about the joy. That's why I don't go to the Catholic Church anymore. It wasn't joyful for me anymore.
Yeah. That's why I don't deal with religion, period. It's not really joyful for me. When I have to be constantly judged for my medical cannabis use as a Christian.
Yeah.
I get it. Mm-hmm.
Difference between Christians and Christ followers. I see a lot of Christians that have that say a lot of racist stuff. What are you doing? Or the what do they call it? The Christian nationalists.
Yeah, it's usually what their go-to is like you know belittling others and making sure they're the ones who are perceived as the best looking thing on the planet because they praise an almighty being. I get it, you know what I mean? Like you can love your religion and you know not have to look down on other people and cast judgment. Your own book says to not cast judgment, yet you are. The hypocrisy is ridiculous, which is one of the main reasons why I don't. Realistically speaking, I don't need to go to a nonprofit church that doesn't pay taxes at the end of the year from all the tithing that they receive in to praise my Lord.
Do they accept gays? Well, funny thing about that is, a few years ago, Pastor Tim did an announcement, and he actually reached out to the LGBTQ community in the church and said, "I want to have a coffee and meeting with you, have coffee together in a room, and I want to talk about how he can minister to the gay community better." He says he understands that they have a different outlook as of marriage as the Bible, but he still wants to minister to them and find out more information. I never found out what they talked about in that meeting, but they had some meeting about it where the gay community in Liquid, I guess, got together for coffee and talked to the pastor. So yeah, that was something I've never seen before in any church. So I hope that would transmit to cannabis as well, at least cannabis patients. And if you're going to make a joke about cannabis in church, please make an announcement after that and say this does not pertain to medical cannabis. How about a disclaimer, at least? Because I don't like jokes at our expense. We're getting hit from all sides. We don't need any jokes at our expense. I don't like it. What's this universalist thing here? Universalist. I don't know what that is.
New version of like I'm not sure which sector of either Christianity or Catholicism that like is cool with like the get down, I guess, of like New Age modernism or something. I don't know, or the vice versa opposite of that. I'm not sure.
I,
I know I've heard the term before. I'm just not sure what it is.
I've seen some of these cannabis churches, and they don't appeal to me because they're like worshiping cannabis, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to worship cannabis and talk about cannabis all. So I was to a church in Maryland that was a regular church, but it was a cannabis friendly church. I was outdoors, and you could smoke as they were having the service. That was kind of cool. I like that.
That's pretty sick.
Oh, Unitarian Universalist. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Never heard of that one. There's some meat there.
I just want a safe space to smoke my cannabis. That's all I want.
That's why I'm trying to open up a community center. If I can open up a community center, private community center, um, you can legally smoke inside of any private center that's privatized. So, not lounge, but community center, members only club. You're legally allowed to smoke inside of them. And it'd only be open to public. It would not be open to the public. It'd be private, only members only. And then you could have it come in. So I want to do like a members only community center for medical patients where you can come in, you can learn about your stuff, and learn how to medicate, learn how to do this, and then you have like movie nights, game nights, and stuff like that, barbecues, community gathering stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Event space for cannabis geared, patient friendly community.
Now I'm starving.
Finding stuff like that is hard to do because locations are not very easy to find. So
Hey, we can have Jeremiah do some art for you at this place like this.
which is crazy.
Look at that. That's insane. Can you see the jackpots? Everything's a jackpot. That's so cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love that, man. Wow. So let's go through some here. I got some of his pictures here. Oh, look at this one here. This I missed one. That's cool.
Yeah, that was nice. But he's doing hyper realistic shit. Holy fuck.
This one.
Yeah, man, that kid's talented as hell, dude. What the hell?
That's crazy.
The way the earth is like ripping apart around that is like wild. It's sick.
That is nuts. Where was David and Goliath? Here's David and Goliath. Nuts, man.
Sick.
There's Jesus pouring some wine. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Jesus.
I literally just talked about that a few minutes ago.
Pouring some wine, Jesus. Thank you. Loving it. I would drink
Jesus,
wine
pour
if you
some
poured.
wine for the homeless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is Orphan Art. ORFINART. Orphan Art. Look at this.
Wow.
Come on, man. This is dope. Trump. Amazing stuff here. I mean, you could just look at his page here and go down and scroll down and see some amazing stuff.
Seriously.
What's this? Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Wow.
It's Lieutenant Worf.
On a $100 bill. I like that a lot. That's funny.
Oh, man. Whoa. What's that?
It's trippy as shit.
Whoa. Oh, come on. Look at this one.
Wait till you see the next one.
Oh.
Go to the next one. One more. There you go. Whole mural wall of that. Holy crap. That's crazy.
What?
I can't see the image yet. Like, you know what I mean? Because you know, I don't know if it's similar to the other one where you saw the face in the image, you know? The other one you saw before, previous, that
Yeah.
you were looking at. But I don't see an image, but that is a sick, large piece. Oh, what? That one's sick too. I like that. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. It's all fucking corrupted money. I love that one. That one is like one of my favorites right there.
Wow.
Chicago, Illinois. Damn, that's sick. Yeah, he painted that last one in Chicago, Illinois. That's wild.
Super cool.
Yeah, this kid is talented as hell, man.
Wow. This is why he flies all over the world.
Literally.
Wow, he did that too. Look at this. Wow.
Yeah, this kid is talented as hell, man. Wow. I can see now why he's flying all over the world, like you said. Literally, his art speaks for itself. Literally.
I just want to bring him in here for a second, show him the set. He might appreciate this. Hold on. wanted to show you before I leave. But this is our set here. This is our little set. This is what we do here. This is the intersection where I'm trying to get a light, and we took this in pieces to the council, and like I said, art and activism. We took pictures of each building here, and this is we had to build this thing out, but that's about it. And it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun doing this. I figured you'd appreciate some art that we did here, and it's fun because we pass joints to each other like this, put joints in the cars and stuff. It's fun. Yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah, somebody painted that up. Yeah, Joanne Zito painted that up years ago. That was our first banner, and it fit perfectly in here. Like we didn't custom fit it for that. It just fit. I'm like, oh, we belong here. Our banner fits like right in there. Like, okay, God wanted us here. But thanks, brother. So yeah, we're gonna end the board meeting. Our board meeting. It's a board meeting.
Your board meeting.
All right, Paco. I guess I'll talk to you Thursday for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I'll text you later on so we can coordinate and whatnot.
Sounds good, brother.
Have a good night. It was a pleasure being on.
All right. Good night.
Have a good night, dude.